Okay, Brian, so I wanted to just intro your program. So what I did is put a list of exercises with the sets and reps, and next to each one there's a link for how to do that exercise in video form. Some of them you might recognize, but I do have videos there so that you can access everything in one spot. I did want to just go over some of the equipment that we're going to be using. I wanted you to see it for yourself so that if you did want to purchase it, that you probably have some things at home already that you can use in substitute of these things, but I just want to show you what you have. So first thing that it's going to have you have is some way to dig into the muscle. We talked about foam rollers. There's different tools out there like this where it's handheld and you can do the same type of thing as you would with a foam roller, lacrosse ball. Okay, but anytime I put on your program dig, your very first part, they're working on hip mobility. We're digging into the IT band. I know you know where all these things are because we were talking about it the other day. So IT band, hip flexors, the glute, the TFL, anywhere around that hip. Basically the principle is whether you're using a foam roller, a lacrosse ball, a handheld roller, a gun, whatever you have, all you're trying to do is find a spot that is tight or uncomfortable and work it out. Okay, we're trying to break up that tissue, break up whatever's kind of holding that joint stiff, and so that it loosens up and keeps, working through this mobility program. I told you there are steps to this. It needs to be very sequential. So you would first dig, right? And then you're going to stretch or put the hip through a full range of motion, and then you're going to activate the muscles around it. And we're going in that specific order so that we maintain the mobility that we're trying to gain in those hips. Okay? So those are the tools available to you. If you have more questions on that, please let me know. The other thing that I'm referring to in this first program here are the bands that we're going to use. So the first one is a mini band. Maybe you have something similar. These ones are for Perform Better, and I did put a link there for you. This is a heavy resistance, blue is the medium, and green is the light. I'm going to start you on medium, and if it maybe feels like too much, you can go into light. They sell these in packs. Again, if you have something similar, not a problem at all, but you will use this in some of the exercises. The other thing, this is called a super band. Again, from Perform Better, I put a link for you, but this is just a real simple, it has no handles on it, but you can easily, loop it and tie it to something to use it for what exercises we're going to do here. So I put links for these. If you have something that is similar to that, you can use that as well. So if you have questions, let me know. But we're going to go through this, so just follow the sets and reps, follow it in order, and if you have any questions, reach out to me.